Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Darryl, and this is my other brother Darryl. Aw yeah, check it out. Anyways, this is my first little YouTube introduction to my channel, and basically my channel is about personal records, doing my personal best. Some of my personal records are impressive, others are esoteric, and others are just plain downright silly, but you know, sometimes I need a break from the more serious competitive stuff just to lay down, chill out, and just have some silly fun. Now the thing about it is that you gotta be true to yourself, and by that I mean I can give you a little story. When I was drawing the longest chalk line, it's like 1.2 miles long. I had to bend down like such with my hand and walk backwards as I drew it. And it took me about an hour and a half, something like this, right? Anyways, the point being is, I wanted to do the most, I wanted to do it without any aid, so no stick with the chalk at the end. I just wanted to do it pure and hard, because this is something like kids do, you know? And I walked by this one guy and he said, "What are you doing there?" I said, "Trying to draw the longest chalk line that I possibly can." And he said, the video's on YouTube, by the way. He said, "Don't you have anything productive to do with your time?" And like, yo, I thought that was so negative, right? Because like I'm just having a blast doing this thing, right? Even though I'm like suffering, I feel like I'm running like a marathon compressed in 1 hour. It was surprisingly one of my hardest records. And the thing is, if I enjoy it, you know, if I'm getting a thrill out of it, you know, just because I can, right? Just like, why do people climb the highest mountain? Because it's there, type thing, right? There's no reasoning to it. It's just what you feel compelled to do, you know. And I mean, so you gotta be silly in life, and you gotta do those things that you enjoy. You know, it's a societal thing, right? If anything that's like deviates from normal, then it's weird, strange, and kick it out the window. But I'm not down with that. You know, people don't, you know, come to a person. You don't see people coming to a person who's laying on the beach doing nothing, just laying there under the sun, and say, "Don't you have anything more productive to do with your time?" Like, I mean, hey, it's my free time. You know, why the fuck not? You know what I'm saying? Like for real. If it's making me happy, I mean, I've got one life to live. You know, I'm not gonna live my life in such a way that, oh, I want to be normal, or whatever this idea of normal is. I mean, whatever normal is, I don't have a clue anymore. Not a clue. Right? So, I'd have to say one of my biggest inspirations is Learie, for sure. And I mean, some things are just esoteric, meaning that they have meaning for you, even if they don't have meaning for anybody else. Now, some of my other personal records, you know, are things that a lot of people have tried. So, but you know, I just like having fun, man. You know, it's just the way it goes. I'm not gonna apologize for being me. See, if you try to hold back from what's inside, you know, and try to fit in with people and try to do everything else that everyone else is doing, it seems like they're doing, you're never going to be truly happy. Serious. And I mean, why would you want to live life if you're not going to truly be happy? You know? I mean, these naysayers and whatever, like, fuck them. You know? Seriously. Right? Anyways, I mean, the chalk line was fun. Yeah, this is something that kids play with chalk all the time. I wanted to take it to the extreme. That's what I like to do. I like to take things to the extreme. And a lot of kids started following down the chalk line and meeting up with me on their bicycles, seeing where it ended. Anyways, this whole personal records thing I started since 1993, September 10th. Yup. That was partially inspired by Guinness. And I'm still attempting to make more new records, even though I haven't really been working out. You know, not like when I since began. Like when I since began, I was, for 7 years, I did like 295,000 push-ups. And I set all sorts of push-up records, like 3,000 push-ups in 2 hours and 38 minutes, and you know, but I don't have any videos of that time. It's kind of a downer. But you know, and now it's and then my daughter Raven was born in '97. So since that's been happening, I've been trying to set up a family legacy, something I could store in a place that it has more of a guaranteed way of succeeding through time. And YouTube is one of those mediums I chose for that. You notice on my channel there's a section that says like home videos type thing. And yes, I mean, some are boring and some are interesting, whatever. And it's just that, you know, YouTube is free, number one, and number two, YouTube has the highest potential out of any website right now, you know, along with Facebook, to survive the average lifespan of a website, which is typically 10 to 15 years. So I mean, I don't want to subscribe to any type of service, you know, where I have to pay money to maintain any type of memory after I'm gone, because there's no guarantee that anyone will be cashing the check when I'm gone. But I mean, aside from that, you know, I keep all my 2,000 home videos and 10,000 pictures. I keep them locked up in vaults and this type of thing. I mean, family is really important to me. And it all tells a story too, you know. I mean, you can't really have a good story without conflict. So yeah, some of my home videos are on the down low. You know, they're highs and lows, just like the roller coaster of life. And why should I hide my life? You know, like, I don't get this whole putting up best appearances, you know, in view of the public and this type of thing. Like, you know, just be yourself. You gotta be, you know, I mean, I always have friends, you know, no matter what. You know, no matter how many lovers or haters I get, I always have friends, you know, people that got my back and, yeah, know me for me, right? So, why should I worry about it? Why should I apologize for it? I think a lot of people are scared of life, because I have people in my family, they're like, oh my God, Darryl's uploading that family stuff onto the internet, you know, and they want to keep it all secret, hush hush, and hide the skeletons and all this stuff. And like, 500 years from now, it's not even going to matter, you know. If I'll be lucky, somebody will know of me, you know. I'm not a celebrity or nothing, so I'm just trying to save mine. Memories is all we have, because without memories, man, you have nothing. As time progresses, as it goes by, you only have the moment, and then at the snap of the finger, that moment is just another memory. And things come and go. You know, people lose things, they sell things, and I mean, there's no way you can store everything that you have, and it's that memory. I mean, when you're an old man sitting in the chair, that's all you have is memories. And I'm just trying to build a family legacy that I can pass on to my daughter, and then she can pass it on to her kids, and then their kids and their kids, and so forth. And hopefully, if I get my way, you know, I'll have the one YouTube channel with the most videos by one person, and there'll be a story to it, an actual story. You know, but the story won't be seen unless you look at the whole collection. So, and then I have my little YouTube features, and and then my little comedy section, you know, things that I thought were funny, but you know, what's funny to me is probably not funny to you, or might be funny to some of you, so yo man, it's like whatever floats your boat, you know. Why take it so seriously? I mean, why take me so seriously? I'm just 1 in 6 billion people, you know. It reminds me of my favorite quote that I kind of made up myself. I don't know what life is about, but what I do know is that life is not about me. I've seen so much of that, you know. You see it all the time, like on the TV they're talking about celebrities all the time, you know. And all these famous people and these famous achievements and, you know, these famous record breakers and news, and 99.9% of that stuff doesn't even affect me personally on a personal level. Even 9/11 has had no effect on my life. The only way it profoundly affected my life is those conversation for coffee time. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm just trying to tell a story, man, and just in a raw, uncensored kind of way. And why are we so scared to share our life with people, you know? If you're not yourself, you're not true to yourself, you're not do what you love, if you don't accept your plot in life, you'll never be happy. If you're not happy, why are you living? Seriously. Oh, 11:45. See, I try to talk as fast as I can, but I still can't do it. I don't know how these YouTube celebrities or stars or whatever you want to call them, I don't know how they crunch everything into 3-4 minutes. Like, serious. Anyways, like I said, some of my records are silly, and some of them are really competitive, some of them are very common. I mean, I just do things out of the ordinary, hoping to stumble onto the extraordinary. Oh yeah, check this out.